Time for Nix to take care of business. He's heading straight for that fire hydrant. And just like that, boom! Nick sparks something magical. Welcome to Yoldai's Pet Corner, where every pet moment is special.
Yellowstone National Park is the only place where you can watch a geyser explode, see a bison block traffic, and realize the ground beneath you is technically a volcano, all before lunch. Welcome to Yellowstone, where nature didn't just push the limits, it ignored them completely. Yellowstone isn't just America's first national park. It's a living, breathing, erupting science lab. From exploding geysers and rainbow-colored hot springs, to wolves that reshaped rivers and bears that rule entire valleys, this park is proof that nature is far more powerful than we ever planned for. Stick around to the end because the final reveal might completely change how you see Yellowstone forever. Take a breath, this is just the beginning. Yellowstone's story is written in steam, stone, and silence. Watch the basin breathe, hear the earth simmer. In a minute, we'll head underground to the heat that powers it all, then rise to the canyon carved by a restless river. For now, let this view set the scale. Tiny people, giant processes, time moving in slow motion. Nature isn't a backdrop here, it's the main character. Ready? Hold that thought. Next up, the supervolcano. Let's start with the part Yellowstone doesn't advertise on postcards. The supervolcano. Yellowstone sits on top of one of the largest volcanic systems on Earth. It has erupted 3 times in the last 2.1 million years. Each eruption thousands of times stronger than Mount St. Helens. Don't panic, scientists closely monitor it, and an eruption is not overdue. Volcanoes don't run on schedules. Still, knowing the ground can explode does add spice to the hiking experience. Yellowstone contains over 60% of the world's geysers. This landscape breathes, steam rising, pools simmering, mud pots burbling, powered by a colossal heat engine just below your feet. Old Faithful erupts every 110 minutes, reliably launching thousands of gallons of boiling water skyward in a roaring column of steam. Grand Prismatic Spring is the largest hot spring in the U.S. A vast eye of blazing blue surrounded by rings of green, yellow, and orange, seen best from above. The colors come from heat-loving bacteria called thermophiles. Science fact, the hotter the water, the fewer colors you see, which is nature's way of saying, do not step here. Carved by the Yellowstone River, this canyon stretches roughly 20 miles. Its centerpiece, the lower and upper falls, tumbling through a volcanic scar with power you can feel in your chest. The lower falls alone plunge 308 feet, taller than Niagara Falls, thundering into a corridor of steam, spray, and echoing roar. Stand at Artist Point and the scale snaps into focus. The river rushes far below, threading teal water between mineral-stained walls while wind lifts the plume into your face. On bright days, the spray bends sunlight into thin rainbows that hover in the gorge like a secret the canyon keeps revealing. The colors? Minerals altered by heat and water, literally painting the canyon walls. Iron cooked by hydrothermal fluids turns rock yellow, orange, and red. Cooler, less altered zones keep their pale creams and pinks. Its geology as a palette, the volcano's chemistry brushed across stone by time and steam. Frost wedges, spring floods, and collapsing cliffs continue the sculpture. Every season chisels another line. Every rockfall writes another stroke. The river doesn't simply cut. It composes, shaping bends and benches, polishing boulders, and carrying the canyon's story downstream grain by grain. This is erosion with artistic talent, and the masterpiece is still in progress. These wide-open valleys are Yellowstone's wildlife theaters. Formed by ancient glaciers, they offer sweeping views, and nowhere to hide. This openness makes them ideal hunting and grazing grounds. Unlike geysers, Mammoth Hot Springs grows and changes constantly, a living sculpture that never stops reshaping itself. Travertine terraces form as hot water rich in dissolved calcium rises to the surface, releases carbon dioxide, and deposits calcium carbonate, building delicate stair-step formations that look frozen in motion. Channels open, clog, and reroute in days or weeks, turning brilliant white into creams and rusts as minerals and heat-loving microbes paint the stone. From wide, steaming benches to delicate rims that brim like overfilled cups, each terrace builds while another crumbles, nature's time-lapse carved in stone. Stand on the boardwalks and you can hear it, the faint trickle of water building tomorrow's terrace today. Mammoth isn't a moment, it's a process you can watch happen. If you're enjoying this journey through Yellowstone, thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe, and comment which part of the park you'd visit first: geysers, valleys, or wildlife. Now, let's meet the animals that rule these landscapes. Yellowstone is home to the largest wild bison population in the U.S. A living remnant of the Great Plains, still moving as one across wide, wind-brushed valleys. In spring, red-tinged calves, nicknamed red dogs, shadow their mothers, learning the rhythm of the herd step by step. Bulls churn up dust wallows to scent mark, shed parasites, and flex dominance. Rituals written in earth and muscle. They can weigh 2,000 pounds, run up to 35 miles per hour, and are more dangerous to tourists than bears. Watch the hooves bite into pumice and prairie, power bottled in shoulders, a head like a battering ram, and eyes that say, "Keep your distance." Roadblocked? That's just Yellowstone traffic. If a bison owns the lane, your schedule yields to theirs. Safety rule: stay at least 25 yards, about 23 meters, from bison. More during the rut, or if calves are present. If a bison moves toward you, you're too close. If it looks like a cow but ignores traffic laws, it's a bison. Reintroduced in 1995, wolves changed Yellowstone forever. By keeping elk on the move, they reduced overgrazing in valleys and river bottoms, letting young willow and aspen finally take root. That new cover sheltered beavers, songbirds, and insects. More wood meant more dams, wetter meadows, and cooler, clearer streams. It's a trophic cascade, top predators reshaping an entire ecosystem, from elk behavior to tree heights to the course of rivers. Yellowstone is one of the last strongholds for grizzly bears in the lower 48. Grizzlies can weigh 700+ pounds, massive shoulders, a prominent hump, and power built for digging and survival. Black bears are smaller, sleeker, and excellent climbers, often up a tree before you even spot them. Both rely heavily on berries, insects, and carrion. Calories are king in a short mountain summer. Watch a grizzly turn over logs, nose twitching for beetles and larvae. Nature's perfect protein pack. Carrion matters too. Winter kill or wolf leftovers can fuel a bear's week. They look cuddly until they stand up. Always view from a safe distance, at least 100 yards for bears, and use a long lens, not your feet. Rangers recommend carrying bear spray and knowing how to deploy it. Prevention beats reaction. In berry season, bears follow ripening shrubs across hillsides, an ever-moving buffet. In spring, they dig for roots and insects. In fall, they binge to build fat for winter. Respect the bear, respect the distance, and Yellowstone will reward you with moments you'll never forget. Elk are the most commonly seen large mammals in Yellowstone. They shape plant growth, predator movement, and even river paths. In fall, bulls bugle across frosty valleys, and whole herds funnel through rivers, trimming willows, disturbing sediments, and nudging where beavers, wolves, and bears choose to move. Over 300 bird species live here, including bald eagles and peregrine falcons. Eagles lift trout clean from the current. Peregrines stoop at breathtaking speed. Waterfowl stitch wetlands together as seasons turn. Their flights link forest, river, and sky into one living map. Beneath the surface, native cutthroat trout feed a web of life, from ospreys and otters to grizzlies on spring runs. At miniature scale, pollinators, stoneflies, and microbes recycle nutrients, keeping meadows lush and streams clear enough to mirror the sky. From trout to wolves, Yellowstone functions as a complete connected ecosystem. Energy flows, seasons pulse, and every species writes a line in the same story: resilient, dynamic, and very much alive. Here's the big reveal: Yellowstone isn't preserved because it's frozen in time. It's protected because it's alive. Fire, predators, floods, and volcanic heat aren't threats here. They're essential. Yellowstone works because nature is allowed to do what it does best, without us interfering. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Yellowstone National Park, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who loves the wild. Comment which national park we should explore next. And remember, in Yellowstone, nature is in charge. On nights like this, dogs and cats shiver in the cold, but they don't wait alone. Kind hands bring blankets and hope. Then carry them inside to safety. A warm checkup, gentle care, and a bowl of food. Every small kindness keeps a life warm. Donate to your local animal shelter, and Merry Christmas.